All right. Hey, everybody. Looks like I'm just going to do a quick video here on, again, Mario Sonic Olympics. I think I must have done a disservice if I haven't advertised this on enough. I did a video on this earlier last year, but I think it deserves some more attention because there's some really cool mini games, and I think this game is a little underrated because people thought it's just a cheap port of Olympic Games, and it's not. The mini games are fun. If you like mini games in Mario Party, or if you wish there was some more, even some more modes in like Mario Kart or whatever, just because you enjoy the Mario IP, then this is a game that is for you. It's probably cheap right now, and you could hit me in the comments if it's not, but I do think it's worth the play. So I'm just gonna run through some game modes, some mini games that I like, get this thing posted, and then move on to a game that I have installed right next to it for my next video, uh, which is this Wolf Returns, this Operations Wolf, which I'll get into in a separate video. So anyway, Mario Sonic Olympic Games. Let's get it going and have some fun here in the corner arcade. All right, so Mario Sonic Olympics. Let's get it going. So again, I did a video on this before, so I'm not going to be repetitive. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But again, I think what makes this game attractive is the fact that, it's the Mario Sonic IP, but beyond that, it's just mini games. I'll be honest, I don't do the story. I don't play online. But I had some buddies over the other day, and I want to give a shout out to them. Shout out to Brian, shout out to Marvin. They were hanging out here after we had watched some wrestling. Shout out to Sal too. He did watch the wrestling with us, and we were watching or we were hanging out in my game room, just playing some games. Chilling after watching a WWE show. And, I busted out this game because I'm like, guys, I did a video on this a while ago and it's a fun game. And, it's barely been played. And, I'm not saying this is a $50 game. I'm not trying to say that. But this game is definitely worth a playthrough because I think the mini games, if you enjoy Mario Party mini games, this should be an addition to. Um, my favorites would be the shooting. If you're a fan of like duck hunting and all that stuff, you'll enjoy this. And on here, I would say Dream Karate, Dream Racing, even though I suck at it, soccer, karate, boxing, skateboarding is okay, rugby, table tennis, badminton, fencing. These are all a lot of fun. So if you just want to just have some light, very low energy, just chilling. Maybe I'm just, I post work, maybe I put on some music, or I'm watching YouTube in the background. I'm watching some of my favorite channels, watching some wrestling, watching sports, whatever. If I just want to have that on while I am playing some video games, this is the kind of thing you can really get into very lightly and have a good time. So let's jump into it here. Let's do let's start with some table tennis. Let's do this. Here we go. All right, let's see. Yeah, the controls on this are very light. What I mean by that is if you've played Mario Tennis before, whether it was on the 64 or on the DS or Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color, basically any iteration of Mario Tennis, you know how it's very light? If you compare that to like Virtua Tennis from like Sega or Sega Dreamcast, where the controls, it feels heavy, like movement and contact. Mario IP versions of tennis, usually very light, similar to golf. They keep their sports titles light, where and by light, I mean it doesn't take a lot of contact to get a lot of reaction. They want it to be lively. It's like when you play basketball and the backboard is very lively, where the ball takes very large bounces off of it with very little effort, versus like a dead backboard. That's what I would consider the Mario style of sports games. That's what this is. So if you can't tell by watching the video, it's very light. All right, so now let's move on to another game mode. All right, we're gonna do some boxing. All right, let's see. What should I be? All right, we'll hop into it. My personal opinion is that boxing in Mario Sonic Olympics is a better physics and better controls than even Smash, because because of the weight and the spacing, you really dive into the one-on-one combat. You don't have a way for a guy to just try to back away out of a punch or a kick. In this case, the punching, it's very crisp, and the back and forth is electric. And if you're playing against other people, like the back and forth punching is very similar to Ready, like what was it, Ready to Rumble boxing or whatever, the boxing that was really popular on the Dreamcast. It's very similar to that, where it's you're grounded, it's heavy, but the back and forth is very quick and light. It feels great, and it's very fun, and it's an easy pick up and play like punching game. Very similar. The karate's similar to this, and I can do the karate, but I do think the boxing is actually potentially a little bit better. But again, just want to demonstrate another game mode here. We'll move on to something else. All right, we're gonna do some skateboarding here. Let's see. think I will choose. Oh, with Metal Sonic. As somebody who loves Tony Hawk, this is not Tony Hawk Skater by any stretch, but this is a fun game. It's a good little mini game. It just adds to the depth of the mini games. Surfing, skateboarding, rock climbing. This is why I think this game is just a fun pickup. If you can get this thing for 20 bucks or less, I think you get bang for your buck based on the variety. And sometimes that's really all it takes, to really make a game have a like for fun factor and have some return on it, where you're not going to play it once, play it through like a story, and then that's it. Like for me, it's like that's not what this game is for. It's for the variety and the fact that you can do something. You can do boxing and then do skateboarding back to back. It's just like if you're just in the mood to just jump between things really quickly, this game is great for that. So let's hop into something else randomly. Let's see. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Did I do archery? Yeah, why don't we do that? Do the king, Mario. Ooh. Fun mini game. Um, can be a little challenging at times. You really just have to look for the wind, try to pick up on on the blades of grass, and kind of take it from there. Anyway, I wanted this to be quick. That's Mario Sonic Olympic Games. Just a couple mini games. I did another video on this, which I can I'll throw in in the description, or I'll put it in my comments so you guys can check that out. It's a little bit more in depth. But I just wanted to throw in a couple of things about this because I was thinking about it and I played it the other day and I was having some fun with it. Anyway, on to the next video. We're going to pump a few out and put them up on the channel tonight. So we got to keep having fun here in the Corner Arcade. All right, thanks everybody.